Hey YouTube, happy April Fool's Day. I'm here in my mobile studio, Farmington, Connecticut. Just doing a little rant today. I've done about 4 practice videos because I just got this new Sony Bloggy video camera. It's not really going to replace my Sony 610. But definitely it's got some benefits that the 610 doesn't have. One of the drawbacks of the Bloggy is that the monitor is built into the back of the camera. So I can't see what you're seeing now, which I can when I'm using the 610. So that's kind of weird. Some of you pipe smokers out there probably wonder what I'm smoking today. I got my Savin Friday pipe, I call it. It's actually a reject that when the pipe maker was fashioning the pipe, he got down to the shape, found a lot of pits in it, and threw a stem on it and said, we're going to cut our losses and sell it for a fraction of what they'd get for a high-end pipe. But, you know, it might look bad, but it smokes as good as a $500 or $600 high-end pipe. So I always look forward to Fridays and smoking this. I got some Cornell and Deal Old Joe Krantz stuffed into it right now. And Old Joe Krantz is a burley-based tobacco blend. Also has some Virginia in it and some Perique. Less Virginia than Haunted Bookshop has, which is what I will be smoking the rest of the day. But a lot more Perique. And first thing in the morning when you have that, it's sort of like having a cup of coffee. It really gets you going. Haunted Bookshop is more like having a nice cup of tea with some lemon in it. It's got, more Virginia in it, so it's sweeter. A touch of Perique, so that, it gives it a little flavor in your mouth. I like it. You know, when I first started out doing still shots, digital still shots, and uploading them to Flickr, I was getting no hits. Nobody looking at my stuff. Started getting all bummed out, and decided I'd really look around at some of the other photographers, what they're doing. And anybody who was getting a lot of traffic on their photo stream was taking pictures of themselves. Now, I don't know about you, but I hate seeing myself in a picture. And one of the most difficult things for me to do was to upload a picture of myself, because no matter how it came out, I didn't like it. But I decided, you know what, I'm going to put it up there. All of a sudden, I start getting this traffic. Most certainly not because of my looks, but people want to know what you look like. They want to see you in different scenes. And the more I started looking at other people's stuff, they're outside taking pictures of themselves. They're in their house taking pictures of themselves. So I go out one day during a lunch break, take a picture out in the woods. It's really nice. And I think I was comfortable enough, so the picture finally came out fairly well composed. It was well focused. All the technical stuff was really good. I uploaded it, and within 3 hours, I had more hits on that picture than any other picture that I had put on there. I was like, oh, I think I found the secret to what this is all about. So without getting too silly, every couple of days, I'd upload a new picture. Bang. More hits. more comments. So that's really what this is all about. The problem now is video, streaming media. I hate it. I hate doing this. This is like my 4th or 5th take. The more of an agenda you try to have, the more screwed up the video gets, because you're trying to rush through, or at least I do, trying to hit all these topics that you want to talk about, and you lose your train of thought. But the biggest thing is we're so used to having a verbal interaction with somebody on the other side that we can see, that we can get visual cues from. We can get verbal reactions. You know, people ask questions, well, what did you mean by that? And you go, oh, yeah, you know, you go off on another tangent. It doesn't make any difference. But when you're making a video in your own mind, it's like, you know, I'm going to have this audience pretty soon, and they're going to be watching this, and how can I make it the best video, and all of that stuff. So it's really, really nerve-wracking. And no matter how this comes out, I'm going to upload it, and I'm going to keep practicing. And, you know, I don't care if it doesn't get 1 million hits like some of the other people on YouTube. I know that if people who are my friends on Facebook and some of the other places on the internet there, I would much rather see a video of them, as, you know, they might think it stinks, but I'd much rather watch a video of them than to see a still picture. And that's probably where the internet is going. More and more people are making videos of themselves. They're making educational videos. They're doing silly stuff with it. I want to do some silly stuff with my cats. A couple of minutes ago, I was trying to figure out how to do a voiceover on a bunch of video clips. Because without getting too technical, you've got to create an audio file and then merge it with your videos so that, you know, you're talking when the video clips are changing and that it all makes sense. So I go on YouTube, and they got this one that says, oh yeah, you know, this is how you do it, and watch the video. So I turn the video on, and I notice right away it's only like a 1.5-minute video, and this 6-year-old kid starts talking about, oh yeah, you know, you open up your control panel and go to this and click on this and click on that, bring your file over here, drag it and drop it. It's like, hey kid, you know, you're dealing with an old man here, give me a break. So anyway, yeah, I'll be able to do that. The other problem I got between the Sony Blogger and my Sony 610 is that the two file formats are incompatible. They don't play well together. So in order for me to do video clips between the two cameras, I basically have to run everything through a converter to get them into a WMV file, which is compatible with the Windows Media Movie Maker. There I can merge everything together, and it comes out a nice movie. The Sony Blogger was really created as a start and stop type of camera for your basic idiot like me who doesn't get into editing and all of that stuff. I can trim the beginning and the end off of this, which I will, because you don't want to see me reach up and turn the camera off. But other than that, I can't do clips and put them together without running all of it through a converter and merging it together. So, you know, there's a lot of headaches with doing this, but as I said before, if I had a choice seeing friends or family, I'd much rather watch them on a video, no matter how bad they think it is. it's much more interesting. The weather here has stopped. It stopped snowing. We had a little bit of snow on the ground. I was watching a radar image, and I guess up in Massachusetts, near the 495 belt, just west of like Marlborough and into Worcester, they got hammered up there. But hopefully we're all done here. And with any kind of luck, I'll do some more videos. I have a couple of ideas, and we'll see how they come out. I think the more I do it, maybe the more comfortable I'll get, and the better they'll come out. The one that I did for New Year's Eve was a disaster, technically and otherwise. I had originally wanted to upload to Flickr, which will also store videos, and you can share them and stuff. But they have a 90-second cutoff. They figure anything more than that is boring to people. So I was trying to jam all this stuff into 90 seconds, and if you remember, I was trying to thank people for hitting on my stuff online and, interacting and that kind of stuff. And I was trying to talk to different groups of people. It just didn't work out, and there was, like I said, it was somewhat of a disaster. But I learned a lot, and it was a lot of fun to put together. And certainly in the coming days, when I think of some topics that I want to do, that'll be fun to put together. And as I said, hopefully I'll get a little better at this. Anyway, good talking to you, and I'll see you the next time I make one of these. Have a good one.